Pacing Stallions and Geldings racing 1 mile. There are no changes. Number 1 is Menagerie, owned by the Ledford stable of Lebanon and Eric Ledford drives. Number 2, Federal Sabra, owned by Robert Hensler of Walston for Brent Holland. 3 is Fly Buddy, owned by Edward Vermilly of London. Jeff found aboard. Number 4, JB's El Cid, owned by Phyllis Parks at Chillicothe for Mike Wilder. Number 5, Skiff, owned by the Hall Investment Company of Logan Dave Myers up. 6 is Ron Tomic, owned by Max and Ron Talbert of Ohio. Ron Talbert aboard. 7 is Hobie T, owned by Hobart Banks of Greenville, Tennessee. Tom Kinch with the lines. Number 8, TM's Good Time Gus, owned by Tom and Marcia Janicki of Perrysburg for Jim Mullinex. Number 9, Here Comes George, owned by Brian Brown of Upper Sandusky. Del Miller in the bike. Number 10, HR Sculptured, owned by the minor league stable of Wampakoneta. Joe Essig Jr. in the sulky. When Pacing Stallions and Geldings are moving in behind the gate. They're on the backstretch for the start. There they go. Off stride is Federal Sabra, and also Menagerie is off stride, and HR Sculptured. Well, they're away, and from the inside, going in for the lead, it's JB's El Cid. On the outside, Ron Tomic, longest shot of the board, will take the early lead. On the inside, 3 comes Fly Buddy. Into the first turn, Skiff all on the rail. The inside racing at 4th, it's Hobie T. On the rail racing at 5th, TM's Good Time Gus. Inside racing at 6th, Here Comes George. As they reach that first quarter-mile marker, the opening at quarter 28 and 4/5. Coming down to the stretch for the first time, and Skiff will now take the move. On the outside will take command. Ron Tomic of the inside racing as second. JB's El Cid follows third. Here comes George on the outside, moving first up 4th. Followed closely 5 by HR's Sculptured. Along the rail, locked in 6th, it's Hobie T. Underway 7th, TM's Good Time Gus. Along the rail 8th, it's Federal Sabra. For the back 9th, the Menagerie. And far back, following a break, the trailer is Fly Buddy. They're at the half, 58 and 3. And here comes George on the front end. Will take the lead now. Leads by 2. Skiff on the inside is racing as second. HR Sculptured is moving first up on the outside at 3rd. Ron Tomic locked in 4th. Inside 5th. Comes JB's El Cid outside 6th. TM's Good Time Gus. Shuffle back 7th to Hobie T. Racing on towards the 3/4, and on the front, here comes George. Leads by 2 lengths. Skiff on the inside, pacing as second, and HR Sculptured dropping to the inside, saving ground the 3rd. At the 3/4 at 128. Midway to the final turn, and it's all. Here comes George as he opens up a 5-length advantage. Skiff on the inside, chasing a second. HR Sculptured back to the outside. Is underway now. 3rd as they turn for home with less than an 1/8. It's all. Here comes George. HR Sculptured to the outside. Here comes JB's El Cid, and down low it's Skiff, but it's all. Here comes George into night's first. 1:57 and 3. Stepping into the winner's circle, unofficial winner this evening's first, number 9, Here Comes George, a 3-year-old son of Come On Storm from Monday by French Chef. Then trained by Brian Brown of Upper Sandusky, Ohio, nicely handled tonight by Del Miller. Here comes George breaking his maiden this evening, his first lifetime win, earning a nice mark tonight, a 1:57 and 3/5. Second race, pacing fillies and mares are lining up, moving in. There they go. And they're off. Elmhurst Joy sprinting quickly for the lead from the outside. It's Justin Lynn. From off the rail 3 came Kumba. From the outside, pacing 4th, Come On Cookie. Early 5th on the rail, it's a gift. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths. 6th to Jessica Tomar. Another 3 to Raintree. Along the rail, 7th, TM's Pitiful Pearl. The early trailer is Avitress nearing the first quarter, and Debbie Rucker has Justin Lynn now on the front, leading the way at the first quarter. A very quick 27-1, and here comes Elmerhurst Joy to the outside to retake the lead, and Elmerhurst Joy has retaken the lead now. Justin Lynn yielding for the cover second. A brisk first quarter now. Along the rail 3, it's Kumba to the inside of fourth. Come On Cookie. Moving first up 5 comes TM's Pitiful Pearl. A shuffle back 6th, it's Gift. Raintree gets underway to the outside with cover 7th. Followed by Jessica Tomaravicius is gapping badly. She trails 9th, reaching the half in 58 seconds. And on the front, Elmerhurst Joy gets a short breather here, leads the way by a length. On the outside, racing a second. TM's Pitiful Pearl now gets to the leader's wheel. Justin Lynn is now locked in third. Raintree pacing second over with cover 4th. Kumbo off the rail is racing 5th. To the inside is 6th, Come On Cookie. Outside, Jessica Tomar. Racing on towards the 3/4, and Elmerhurst Joy has a lead by 3/4 of a length, but on the outside, TM's Pitiful Pearl applying the pressure second at the 3/4 and 1:28, midway through the final turn. Elmerhurst Joy clings to the lead by a neck. TM's Pitiful Pearl on the outside, knocking on the door second. And Justin Lynn waiting for racing room. Raintree, another long shot in striking distance as they turn for home with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And Mauser is going to work. Here comes Justin Lynn to the inside. TM's Pitiful Pearl puts her nose in front. She'll take the lead here. And TM's Pitiful Pearl gets up to win it in 1:58. Trackside, the official winner of the second. Number 7, TM's Pitiful Pearl, a 3-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Praise Dignity from Lady Slipper by Guy Janae, by Tom and Marcia Janecki of Perrysburg. Jim Mullinex, the trainer and driver this evening. First lifetime win for TM's Pitiful Pearl. She earns a mark tonight of 1:58. Official results, number 1. Here's the field. Race number 3, pacing fillies and mares, racing 1 mile. A field of 10, there are no changes. Second leg of the pick 3, number 1, High Got You Babe, owned by Jeanette Repine of Marion. Dave Repine drives. Number 2, O'Helio, owned by Eldon Peterson of Buford. Jim Potter aboard. 3 is Ms. Fitch, owned by Millard Adams of Carlisle for Jeff Fout. Number 4, Fantastic Chance, owned by John George and Jim Willems of Ohio. Dave Hawk with the lines. Number 5, Snap the Trap, owned by Patricia Dingledine of Mechanicsburg. Jim Dahlia. Number 6, BL Shecat, owned by Jim Norris of Delta for Brent Holland. 7, Lavia Honey, owned by Stan Swango of Waynesville. Keith Justice drives. Number 8, Follow My Mom, owned by Roger, Mary Jean, and Bruce Walls of Greenville. Bruce Regala. 9 is Venus Flytrap, owned by Nancy Nixon of Lebanon. Eric Lentford of the bike. And the 10, Mostly Bridget, owned by David Young of Chillicothe. The Art Jones in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfected, trifecta, pick 3 wager. Pacers are running behind the gate and set to go. And they're off, far outside. Venus Flytrap, wasting no time, fires for the lead. Lavia Honey comes with her second. Off the rail, High Got You Babe is away third. Getting underway fourth now comes Follow My Mom, slipping through nicely. 5, Mostly Bridget. Dropping in 6th, it's Ms. Fitch. Park Your Lay 7th. Fantastic Chance to the inside 8th. O'Helio. 9th along the rail, Snap the Trap. The early trailer 10th, it's BL Shecan as they reach the first quarter. Opening panel, a swift 27-2. And on the front, Venus Flytrap. She sets the early pace, leads by a length. Lavia Honey right at her heels is second, but here comes Follow My Mom under the whip on the outside, and Follow My Mom stretching out will take the lead. Inside a second, it's Venus Flytrap. Gapping cover to the outside at third, Mostly Bridget. Lavia Honey along the rail is fourth, and High Got You Babe coming into the passing lane now, racing fifth. Ms. Fitch is sixth. They reach the half, 56-3, and Venus Flytrap won't give up the front end, and Follow My Mom couldn't clear, is now back second. Lavia Honey right there on the inside gets the trip. High Got You Babe is swinging 3 wide now. Mostly Bridget going nowhere between horses, and slipping up the rail comes Ms. Fitch. On the back stretch, and again Regal going to work on Follow My Mom. On the far outside, High Got You Babe off these quick fraction is moving 3 wide, 3/4, 126 and 3, and Follow My Mom has a slight lead, but on the outside, High Got You Babe is 3 deep. Along the rail, Venus Flytrap as they turn for home now with less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Follow My Mom with the lead. High Got You Babe, but on the outside, Snap That Trap has pulled the trigger. BL She-Cat, Snap the Trap will take the lead from here on in. BL She-Cat is going off stride, a tight battle for show. Snap the Trap in front. 157 and 2. Trackside, the unofficial winner, number 5, Snap the Trap, a 4-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Set the Trap from Good Alchemist by Good to See You. By Pat Dingledine of Mechanicsburg, Ohio. Jim Daly, the trainer and driver this evening. Second season's victory and a new lifetime record for the 4-year-old mare, 157 2/5. Finishing at third, number 3, Ms. Fitch. However, the inquiry sign remains posted. Even 475. The trifecta 538 paying $2,673. Here's the field. Race number 4, Condition Trotters. Racing 1 mile, purse of $2,000. There are no changes. Number 1 is Super Stealth over the Royal Wire Products of North Royalton. Don Swick drives. Number 2, LC Charm, owned by Pat Brooks of Powell and Dave Knoll of Amlin, Ohio. Don Feaster driving. 3 is Crown Time Endeavor, owned by Esther Crown over MacArthur for Ryan Holton. Number 4 is All Quality, owned by Bob Luffs of Deerfield Beach, Florida. Frank Todd Jr. 5, Idle Acres Lunar, owned by Mark Fulton, Rick Jordan, and Ralph Aronson, with Rick Jordan aboard. 6 is Flivver, owned by Dan Krebani of Richwood. Terry Holton drives. 7, Dakota Sioux, owned by Dean Davis, and Robert Johns of Booster for Jim Daly. Number 8, Arnie's Playboy, owned by Brent Davis of Zanesville. Dave Hawk drives. 9 is Doc Mistake, owned by Leonard Buckner of Mount Eaton. Jeff out of the bike. And number 10, Bit of Pride, owned by Plata McCormick of Jackson. Keith Haynes in the sulky. One play show, Perfecta, pick 3 wagering. Final leg of tonight's pick 3. 8 minutes to 4th race. Condition Trotters swing to the backstretch. There they go. And they're off. From the inside, it's Crown Time Endeavor and LC Charm away for the lead together. Far outside, there goes Doc Mistake, circling the entire field. Idle Acres Lunar, searching for a seat early 4th. The outside 5 comes Arnie's Playboy. Off the rail 6th, it's Super Stealth. Racing early 7th, All Quality. 2 lengths, 8th, the Bit of Pride. The inside 9th, that's Flivver. The trailer 10th, Dakota Sioux. Nearing the first quarter mile marker, and Doc Mistake will take the lead here. First quarter, quick 28 and 4. And the 3-year-old Doc Mistake will now take command, leads by a length. Crown Time Endeavor gets the trip behind the leader, 2nd. Along the rail 3, it's LC Charm. 2 lengths. 4th, Idle Acres Lunar. 3 lengths. 5 of the outside comes Arnie's Playboy. He's been parked the entire mile. Super Stealth alongside, locked in 6th. All Quality is a length off 7th. To the inside, trotting 8th as they approach the half. Bit of Pride. 9th comes Flivver, the trailers Dakota Sioux as they reach that half, 1 minute flat, and Doc Mistake getting a nice breather here leads the way by 2. Crown Time Endeavor on the inside, trotting a 2nd. LC Charm is gapping a 3 lengths 3rd. Here comes Arnie's Playboy again, making a move now to the outside, racing 4th. Idle Acres Lunar caught on the shuffle back 5th. All Quality comes to the outside 6th. Super Stealth locked in, shuffle back 7th as they reach the 3/4, but Doc Mistake looking handy here this evening. Leads by 3.5, 4 lengths, 3/4, 130 and 1, and Doc Mistake a strong 3 lengths. But Arnie's Playboy is still parked to the outside and still coming strong 2nd. All Quality follows live cover 3rd as they turn for home now. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and Doc Mistake continues to lead. Arnie's Playboy finds a seat now. Down to the inside, All Quality is trotting a 3rd, but Doc Mistake is sprinting quickly in mid-stretch. Doc Mistake at the wire. 2 minutes and 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Trackside, the official winner this evening's fourth, coming off a record qualifying win. Number 9 is Doc Mistake. 3-year-old son of Noble and Sam from Misperception by Incredible Neville, or by Leonard Buckner of Mount Eaton. Tom Brinkerhoff, the trainer Jeff Fout driving. First season's victory for Doc Mistake. Trotting the mile 2 minutes and 1/5. 98 perfected pays $16.40, $16.40, and tonight's pick 3. Combination 759 pays $2,613. 60 cents, 26.13.60. Complete order of finish: number 1 Super Stealth 8, number 2 LC Charm 10, number 3 Crown Time Endeavor 9, number 4 All Quality 4, 5 Vital Acres Lunar 7, number 6 Flivver 5, 7 to Introducing the horses, race number 5, this evening's first half of the twin trifecta, pacing Stallions and Geldings. Racing 1 mile, no changes in this full field of 10. Number 1 Famous Cherokee, owned by Keith Richardson of Westchester. Mike Wilder drives. Number 2 Tony's Escort, owned by Terry Hall of Franklin for Terry Groves. 3 is Smoldering Ash, owned by Ron Barker of Chillicothe. Justin Hall drives. Number 4 Cedar Lawn Mark, of Wesley Hilton of Huber Heights for Jeff Fout. 5 is Squire's Rights, owned by Ralph Branson of Greenfield. Jerry Roberts gets the call. Number 6 Gary, owned by Anna Marshall of Washington Courthouse. Keith Haynes with the lines. 7 is Colt Creed, owned by Donna Johnson of Columbus. Sean Mayhew drives. 8 is Happy as a Lark, owned and driven by Sam Coleman of Lebanon. 9 Benco Hanover, owned by the Palmpec Stables of Ottawa. Dave Stratton of the bike. And number 10 Eyes a Skipper, owned by Lowell Prickett of Wilmington. Tom Prickett in the sulky. Win Play Show perfect. Race pacing Stallions and Geldings, lining up, moving in. On the backstretch and set to go. And they're off. Cedar Lawn Mark is first to fire alongside Squire's Rights. From the inside 3 comes Tony's Escort, off the rail 4th. Famous Cherokee slipping through 5. Eyes a Skipper. Smoldering Ash is looking for the early seat, 6th to the inside, pacing 7th as they move into the first turn. That's Gary. Long to be 8th, Colt Creed. 9th, Happy as a Lark, the early trailer 10th, Benkill Hanover. At the first quarter, 27-3, swift first quarter here. On the front, Squire's Rights with the lead, leads by 5. Inside a second to Cedar Lawn Mark. Then it's another 3 to Tony's Escort, 2 lengths. 4th to Famous Cherokee, a length back. Eyes a Skipper. Smoldering Ash was down inside momentarily, right back to the outside of the passing lane, is making his bid now for the front, and Gary remains along the rail 7th. 8th to the inside comes Colt Creed. Happy as a Lark gets underway 9th, and Benco Hanover can see them all as they reach the half. They're in 58-1. Off the turn and down the backside they go, and Squire's Rights in full control here by 3. Inside, Cedar Lawn Mark is closing the gap steadily, and here comes Smoldering Ash now, charging to the outside, making his bid for the lead. Eyes a Skipper hustles after that cover, but gapping badly 4th. Tony's Escort caught on the shuffle, is locked in 5, and on the outside, Happy as a Lark. Smoldering Ash is off stride as they reach that 3 quarters in 1:28-2. And Squire's Rights again up by 5. Eyes a Skipper. A long shot of the inside is 2nd. Smoldering Ash right back, pacing again quickly on the outside is 3rd. Happy as a Lark into striking position as they turn for home now with less than an 1/8. But Squire's Rights has been cruising along here. He continues to lead by 6. Squire's Rights hands down tonight. Benco Hanover to the outside, gets up for 2nd. Squire's Right cruising home in 1:59-2. Trackside, the unofficial winner, number 5, Squire's Rights, a 6-year-old son of Amity Chef from Squire's daughter. Owned and trained by Ralph Branson of Greenfield, Ohio. Nicely handled tonight by Jerry Roberts. Squire's Rights winning his first season's victory, and Easy win tonight, 159 and 2/5. Race 5 is now official. 5-9 Perfecta pays $195.60, $195.60. First half of the Twin Tri 5-9-8 pays $415.30, $415.30. Here's the field. Race number 6, Condition Pacers racing 1 mile. Purse of $2,000. Number 1, I'm Fancy Free, by Joanne Miller and Tim Humrick of Miamisburg. Sam Coven drives. Number 2, Kentucky Thunder, Dennis Blue and Catherine Gray of Richwood. Ryan Holtena. Number 3, Miwo, by Robert Henry of Stoutsville for Darren Mauser. Number 4, Dick's Cash, owned by Iva Wallace of Jamestown. Virgil Wallace drives. 5 is Traditional Guy, owned by Donna Rogers of Lebanon for Jimmy Wisman. Number 6, Mr. J, all been driven by Mr. Kelly Shepard of Coconut Creek, Florida. 7, T.H. Orr, owned by Roy and Joan Burns and Edward Stratton of Ohio. Roy Burns to the bike. And the 8, Falcon Worthy, owned by Tina Smith of Jamestown. Mike Wilder in the sulky. One play show, Perfecta trifecta wagering. Race 6 Pacers are on the back stretch. There they go. And they're off from the inside. Kentucky Thunder powers for the lead. Miwo alongside his second. Long shot from the outside. That's T.H. Orr. From off the rail, 4th, I'm Fancy Free. 2 lengths, 5. It's Dick's Cash. Settling in 6th comes Mr. J. To the inside, 7th, Traditional Guy. The 12-8, that's Falcon Worthy. Out of the upper turn and on the front, T.H. Orr has taken the lead. Inside, racing second as they reach the first quarter. It's Miwo. They're at the first stop, 28 and 2. Gapping at 3 lengths, Kentucky Thunder. I'm Fancy Free is another 2 back, 4th. Dick's Cash follows 5th. Mr. J is first to move on the outside, looking to flush cover. Coming too quickly now to the outside, it's Traditional Guy hustling after that cover. And off the back end comes Falcon Worthy. Racing into the clubhouse turn, and Shepard going to work on Mr. J. They want the front. They'll take the lead as they reach the half. T.H. Orr battling back on the inside, won't give it up as they reach that half, 59 and 2, and T.H. Orr responding to that challenge. On the inside will retake by a nose, but Mr. J on the outside. Intent to take the lead now as they fire down the back stretch, and now to the outside, 3 wide. Here comes Falcon Worthy as he makes his bid for the lead, and Falcon Worthy powers on the outside and takes a lead. Mr. J used hard at the clubhouse turn, is racing a second, and T.H. Orr is out of gas now as they reach the 3/4 mile marker in 1:27 and 4, and Falcon Worthy, taking advantage of that speed duel in the turn, has taken the lead with one quick move. He leads by 5. Outside but off stride as they move to the final turn. It's Falcon Worthy as they turn for home. That's Traditional Guy who made the big move and has taken the lead. It's Traditional Guy with the lead. Mr. J is coming back to him. I'm Fancy Free on the outside, is closing ground with every stride, and I'm Fancy Free gets up to win this one in 1:59 and 1. Trackside, the unofficial winner of this evening's 6th race, coming through in mid-stretch. Number 1, I'm Fancy Free, 6-year-old son of Good to See You from Fancy Escort, by Joanne Miller and Tim Humrick of Miamisburg. Mary Coven, the trainer. Sam Coven in the sulky tonight, 2nd season's victory. Quickest win of the year, 1:59 and 1/5. Number 1, I'm Fancy Free. The winner, 2, Kentucky Thunder, 8. Number 3, Me Woe, 7. Number 4. Here's the field now. Race number 7, second half of the twin tri-condition pacing fillies and mares racing 1 mile. No changes. Number 1 is Layson Jade, owned by Clarence DeLong of Grove City. Dave Hawk drives. Number 2, Halcyon's Prelude, owned by Rex Boat of Thornville. Trent Tharp's aboard. 3, Unlimited Bid, owned and driven by Terry Thomas. 4, Elegant Dart, owned by Clarence Schalk of Wilmington. Mark Winters aboard. Number 5, DR Sears, owned by Ruth Kellebarnes of Mount Sterling. Justin Halla. 6 is Great Tucson with a Bad Boy stable of Richwood. Ryan Holtena. 7 is Just Plain Fancy, owned by Inga Nimzicki of Sardinia. Lezik Nimzicki drives. 8 is Standing Double, owned by Carrie Ann O'Quinn of Delaware. Ron Boston aboard. Number 9, Brett's Killatika, owned by Harold Snott of Columbus. Jeff out of the bike. 10 is Sunset Express, owned by Robert Reynolds of London. Terry Groves in the sulky when play show. 7th race, pacing fillies and mares are running behind the gate. The gate swings out of the back stretch, and there they go. Tear off and pacing Great Tucson follows the gate away for the late from the outside. There goes Brett's Killatika. Early third, it's Unlimited Bid on the inside of 4th. Halcyon's Prelude outside, pacing 5. Elegant Dart off the rail 6th. It's Layson Jade. To the inside of 7th comes Sunset Express. Along the rail 2 lengths, 8th JR Series. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths. 9th to Just Plain Fancy. The trailer 10th is Standing Double. They're at the first quarter mile marker opening panel. 29 and 1 outside. Elegant Dart will take the lead. Brett's Killatika to the inside, yielding a second. Great Tucson follows third. Inside a 4th, that's Unlimited Bid. Flushing covered 5 comes Layson Jade. Halcyon's Prelude into the pocket, locked in 6th. Along the rail 2 lengths 7th. Sunset Express, 3 lengths 8th to JR Series. Now to the outside 9th comes Just Plain Fancy. Standing Double trails 10th as they near the half with Elegant Dart showing the way by a length. Reaching the half, 1 minute, 1/5. Brett's Killatika now locked in second. Unlimited Bid moving first up on the outside of third. Layson Jade drafting with that live cover, but now tipping 3 wide, challenging 4th. Locked in along the rail 5. It's Great Tucson. Down the back stretch they go, and on the outside, Layson Jade is off stride as he makes his bid for the lead. But Layson Jade is off stride nearing the 3/4. Elegant Dart again up by 2. At the 3/4, 129 and 4. Elegant Dart remains on top by 2 lengths. Unlimited Bid of the outside is second. Brett's Killatika to the inside is third, and Halcyon's Prelude swinging far outside 4th as he turned for home with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. Elegant Dart with the lead. Leads by 3. Now 4. Great Tucson fighting Racing Room late is coming after the leader, but Elegant Dart, too much of a head start here. Elegant Dart hangs on.
As Bagpipe Bluey done along the rail, the Cup Ben is covered up third. Hurricane Hugo outside 4th, and off the rail comes Isaac Eagle 3/4 time. 127 and 3 on the turn, homeward bound. And it's Captain Yankee out on top, a length and a half. Up on the outside, here comes Hurricane Hugo along the rail. As Bagpipe Bluey tighting down the Cup Ben on the outside, Isaac Eagle. In the stretch they come on a drive for the wire. And heading him down, Captain Yankee has that little length now on the outside. Hugo coming on, Hurricane Hugo in the passing lane is Bagpipe Bluey. Hurricane Hugo, Captain Yankee on the inside. There they are.
Official winner number 4, Elegant Dart, a 3-year-old son of Nobleland Sam from Belle Elegant. Owned and trained by Clarence Schalk of Wilmington. Mark Winters driving. Elegant Dart breaking into the winners bracket this season. That's a new lifetime record. 2 minutes flat. Trifecta 469 pays 987. Horses are parading postward. Race number 8, Condition Pacers racing 1 mile. A purse of $2,000. Field of 8, no changes. Number 1 is Totally Trap, owned by Dan Reynolds of Galleon Joe Essig Jr. drives. 2 is Pleasing Kip, owned by Ali Hessler of Hamilton for Brent Holland. Number 3, Kenny Brook, owned by Joanne Miller of Miamisburg, Sam Kovina. Number 4, Aren't We Good, owned by Walter Wiegand of London, driven by Lance Wiegand. Number 5, EA's Thunder, owned by Doug Neely and Tom Andry of Ohio, Brett Miller aboard. Number 6, Rowdy Wars, owned by William Rowe of Upper Sandusky, Mike Wilder up. 7 is Falcon Signal, driven by Kyle Ladd of Grover Hill. And number 8, Raceway Duke, owned by Chuck Grubbs of Grove City, Brad Henners in the Sulky one-play show. Perfecta trifecta. On the backside, set to go. And they're off. Rowdy Wars fires from the outside for the lead. Off the rail, it's Totally Trap. From between horses comes Kenny Brook. Outside of 4th, it's Falcon Signal. To the inside, pacing 5th, it's Pleasing Kip. Along the rail, 6th. Aren't We Good? To the inside, 7th, the A's Thunder. The early trail of 8th. Raceway Duke. Maybe the first quarter-mile marker, and on the front now with the lead. It's Rowdy Wars by a length, opening a panel 27-4. Part to the outside, a second comes Falcon Signal. Kenny Brook along the rail is 3rd. Totally Trap is 4th. 2 lengths, 5th to Pleasing Kip. Another 2 to Aren't We Good? Then comes EA's Thunder, and the trailer is Raceway Duke. Into the clubhouse, turn the game on the front with the lead. It's Rowdy Wars by a length. Falcon Signal gets to the leader's wheel as 2nd. Along the wheel, 3, Kenny Brook. They reach the half, 57-1. Round to the turn, down the backside they go. On the inside of 4th, it's Totally Trap. He's locked in tight. Here comes Aren't We Good on the outside, 3 by 5th. He's followed 6 by EA's Thunder, and here comes Raceway Duke off the back end. Field begins to shuffle. Outside, Aren't We Good? Powers to the front will take the lead. Aren't We Good on the inside? EA's Thunder is right at his heels now, 2nd. Reaching the 3/4, 126-3, and Aren't We Good? By a length and a half, 2, but EA's Thunder tipping to the outside, pressuring 2, and Raceway Duke into contention is 3rd as 8 turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Aren't We Good clings to the lead. EA's Thunder on the outside, puts a nose in front, takes the lead, but Raceway Duke down to the inside, mid-stretch now. EA's Thunder, Raceway Duke, these two, EA's Thunder, 2 straight in 1:56. Trackside, the unofficial winner, number 5, EA's Thunder. 8-year-old son of V.A. Roberts from Eagle Pass, sold by Doug Neely and Tom Andry of Ohio. Andrea Miller, the trainer, Brett Miller in the sulky 3rd season's victory, 2nd consecutive after the claim here at Scioto Downs, pacing tonight's mile in 1:56 flat. Young. Here's the field now for this evening's 9th and final heat of racing. Pacing Stallions and Geldings racing 1 mile. No changes in tonight's superfecta pace. Number 1 is Charlie R. Although Mike Reardon of Delaware, Eric Luntford drives. 2, No Retreat. Roy Murphy, the owner. Dave Hawk, the driver. Number 3 is Dance Craze over Bill Lambeth of Columbus for Jeff Fout. Number 4, Pace Made, owned by Ron Patrick of Kerry. Phil Davia. 5 Avies Cash Flow, owned by Raymond Thiel of London for Lance Wiegand. Number 6, Bestest Friend, Leslie Turcott driving for owners Laura and Paul Baker of Galloway. 7 is Jake Steele, Darren Mauser driving for owner Chet Debris of London. 8 is Shellcrest Style, owned by Chancey Love of Proctorsville, Mike Wilder drives. 9 is Sudsy Oats, owned by Dan Reynolds of Galleon, Joe Essig Jr. the buy. Number 10, Board Action, owned by Urban Paulson Greenfield, Rex Watson of the Sulky. 1-play show, Perfecta, Superfecta wagering. 8 minutes to post, 8 minutes. On pacing Stallions and Geldings, lining up, moving in. On the backside, there they go. And they're off. AV's Cash Flow is first to leave from the center off the track. Dance Craze alongside, came away second. No Retreat from the inside is third. Outside comes Jake Steele. Racing early, fourth on the inside as they move into the first turn comes Best's Friend. Dropping in sixth, that's Sudsy Oats. Along the outside is seventh, it's Charlie R. Inside eighth, Board Action. 2 lengths ninth to Pace Made, and the trailer as they reach the first quarter-mile marker is Shotcrest Style. At the first quarter, 28-1, and on the front with the lead, it's Jake Steele by a length and a half. Inside the second, AV's Cash Flow. Parked to the outside at 3, No Retreat. He's followed fourth by Sudsy Oats. Gapping on the inside to 5, it's Dance Craze. Gapping covers sixth comes Charlie R. Saving ground seventh, it's Best's Friend to the outside, and racing eighth comes Board Action. Ninth is Pace Made. They reach the half, 59-1. Around the turn and down the backside they go, and on the front, Jake Steele. Continue to lead by a length and a half, 2. No Retreat to the outside. Parked throughout is second. AV's Cash Flow on the rail is third. Sudsy Oats with cover is fourth. 3 wide to the outside, 5 comes Charlie R. And Charlie R with a bold move here is after the leader now as they near the 3/4-mile marker. It's still Jake Steele with a lead by 2, 3/4, 129, and Jake Steele a comfortable pace here. Cruising along, has led the entire mile, but AV's Cash Flow is stalking that leader, is about to move to the outside second. On the rail, Sudsy Oats, then comes Charlie R. No Retreat is now finished as they turn for home with less than an eighth. It's still Jake Steele with the lead. AV's Cash Flow comes to the outside. Sudsy Oats down low. Jake Steele geeked to wire tonight. His 4th consecutive victory. Jake Steele in 59-1. Trackside, the unofficial winner, number 7, Jake Steele, 9-year-old son of Falcon Elmhurst from Gloria Elizabeth. Then trained by Chet Debris of London, Darren Mauser in the sulky. Jake Steele remaining undefeated coming in from Lebanon. He has now recorded 4 consecutive wins. Pacing tonight's mile, 159 and 1/5. 7.5 perfected pace, $73.40, $73.40. The superfecta 7.591, $2,225 even, $22.25.